Are you excited about Manchester United at the moment? You've got obviously a brand new forward, Mbeumo, coming in, £70 million. And then, of course, Rashford leaving for Barcelona on loan.
Yeah, I mean, look, I always felt the Brian Mbeumo deal would get done. How do we say his name, by the way?
Mbeumo.
Mbeumo.
Am I saying it right?
Mbeumo.
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 It is.
Is it?
Mbeumo. Listen.
Brian Mbeumo.
Mbeumo.
Say sorry.
Who said that?
Say sorry. Say sorry. No, admit you're wrong.
I apologise. I might be wrong.
Alpha, I need an apology on camera.
I'll hold my hands up.
I need you to shout it. Hang on.
Shout. Sorry. My bad. I apologise to Rory.
So it's Brian Mbeumo.
Mbeumo.
Right. So
and
yeah.
I say it's very important that everybody acknowledges that.
Well done.
Mbeumo.
Bro, well done.
Thank you very much, Adam.
Well done.
£70 million for a Brentford.
65 plus 6. Let's get it right.
Here we
That's
go.
70. That's 71 then, isn't it?
Get a straight answer out of this guy.
71 then.
No, but look, I was never concerned about the Brian Mbeumo deal getting done. I always felt like it would eventually get done. I'm glad it's been done in time for him to participate in pre-season. My feelings have always been, I'm worried about the players that were supposed to be getting out of the club, and I'm worried about other positions, notably striker and midfield. Obviously, there's a goalkeeper position that we could ideally fill as well, and there's a lot of talk about us potentially bringing in a younger goalkeeper. But, you know, midfield and striker were positions that I really need to see United consider and bring in players for. So I was never concerned about Brian Mbeumo joining United. I'm glad he has, and I'm glad it's done, and I'm glad it's done in time.
Have you ever
for
overpaid? Overpaid?
I don't think so. When you consider some of the money that's going for other players, and you consider the fact that, you know, he had a very, very strong season in the Premier League. He's been consistent in the Premier League for 2 or 3 seasons. 26 years old, turning 27, I think. You know, I think it's a pretty much fair deal.
The issue is it compounds the Højlund mistake, because you spent 75 on Højlund as well. Every mistake Man United make, it's a lot of pressure on him.
You know what I mean? Like Hugo Ekitike, who, look, I think looks like a very good talent, hasn't achieved much, cost 79 million pounds with the add-ons. You know what I mean? So players aren't going for cheap.
But it was the conversation about Mbeumo's wages that blew my mind.
No, but that's been there's been a lot of spin about that. His wages are going to be around what Mateus's Cunha's is, which is high 100s, low 200s. It's not 350 like a lot of people have been saying.
What I saw was that he wanted 250 grand a week, and Newcastle United wouldn't give him 250.
What you got to see here is they are so. They say the party line from Newcastle every single time. They miss out on a player, it's this reason. They miss out on a player, it's that reason. I feel like that was just spun by Newcastle.
And he wanted to join Man United. That's that was his first choice. Man
that's
United.
true. Man, he wanted to go to
Arsenal, Spurs.
Tottenham,
he wanted to go to Manchester United, but did he want to go to Manchester United because of the glorious club that they are, or did he want to go to Manchester United because they were the only club that would give him £250 million?
But surely, bro,
£250 million.
He's not on that much. But also, surely, if the money was the motivation, you don't go Spurs. I don't want you. I'm looking at Man United. You try and keep those clubs interested to drive the price up, surely, because if more people are bidding for you, you don't go, actually, guys, I don't want you.
It's just he probably knows that Tottenham are never ever going to give him 250 grand a week, whereas Man United might.
But I don't think the wages are that high anyway. In comparison.
How good do you think he is?
Look, I think he's a very good Premier League player, and I like to see us getting players that are proven in the Premier League. I'm still just going to sit back and wait and see what happens. I've not been as excited as I was when we signed some players in the past, but then those players turn out to be duds.
Yeah.
So I'm in a position now where I just feel like, prove to me that I should get excited.
Is it him and Cunha behind the striker?
Twice shy, baby.
Do you think he's the lone striker though? Because I think
there's an option for that. I think there is an option for that.
I don't see them linked to anyone else. So you think actually he's going to end up playing down the middle?
Well, we have been linked to a few strikers. I think we're linked to Nicholas Jackson, funnily enough.
They were linked to Ekitike. They've been linked to loads of strikers over.
There's someone else we were linked to as well.
Sesko.
Benjamin Sesko. Yeah. So we have been linked to a few strikers, but I think obviously it's key that we get deals for Anthony done. Sancho looks like he's edging closer to Juventus. Rashford just sealed his move to Barca, which we need to talk about because we all kind of wrote that one off.
But the system of Amorim, it won't be Mbeumo up front, will it?
I think we have an option for that.
It will be the 2-1. 2-1,
yeah. 2-wide.
Yeah, it will be Cunha and Mbeumo.
But for example, there is always, let's say, one of our defenders that can play right wing back's doing really well, and we want to push Ahmad further forward because I think he's going to start the season as a right wing back. Then you can go right, and Mbeumo go through the middle, and we can add an extra player into that.
Okay, this
so I
baffles me,
think it
though,
does give
because-
the option.
Okay, that the terrifying thing for you here, though, surely is that it still feels like what you might be doing is going into a season with Højlund leading the line.
I don't think we will.
Is it Xerxes?
I genuinely believe.
Have you based that on anything other than you don't want it to
No, I
happen?
think
I love that. I don't think we will.
No, I think
That's the end of the sentence. I don't think we will.
I don't
At the
think it will
moment,
happen as
that's your
quickly.
number 9.
I don't think it will happen as quickly as we want it to happen. But I think once these deals start ticking, Rashford,
Sancho goes.
then suddenly the market's open and we can go in and get
Could be
another
Jackson,
striker.
but is that worse?
Than who?
Slightly better than Højlund.
Jackson's better
Slightly
than
better,
Højlund.
but they're both
Jackson-
bad options. I mean,
I don't want
Jackson
us to
doesn't
move
solve your
house and
problem, but
home
he's
for him.
better than Højlund.
of course he is,
He's
but
better
it's
than
still
Højlund.
not ideal. Is
You know what else better than Højlund? Bruno false 9. And I wouldn't be surprised to start the season with that either.
I don't know.
Like,
He's lost a
genuinely-
yard of pace, hasn't he? He's lost
but
a
one
yard.
of the things we need to
He's
fix
not a spring chicken, is he?
is the midfield. Bro.
Bruno Fernandes isn't even a great. I wouldn't say he's a great playmaker right now on form. He's not. He's not.
No,
top
but
level.
do you remember when he
False
played
nine.
against you boys in the cup final? And he played that role where he kept dropping deep, allowing the 2
2 years
runners
ago?
to go. No, but
It's a long time.
it's an example of him playing that role and playing it well.
He can do it. Of
And I
course he
wouldn't be
can.
surprised to see us
But
do
this
that.
is Manchester United. You used to have Andy Cole.
Look at that real.
You used to have Andy
This is
Cole down the
Manchester
middle. Now
United
you
we're talking about.
You got Højlund, Cunha, and Mbeumo for £220 million. That's money laundering. There's no
you wanna
value.
talk about money
There's
laundering,
no
I mean,
value in the market for Man
Look in
United.
the mirror, maybe
Shocking.
a little bit.
You still need
But,
you still need a keeper. You still need centre backs. You still need midfielders. You're a
I don't think we
million
need
miles away.
We do not need centre back.
Are you sad about Rashford leaving? Obviously, you're gassed because he's getting a big move. I mean, it's exciting to watch Marcus Rashford go to Barcelona.
I think he's smashed
How are you
it.
feeling about that?
Look, everyone knows I've always been quite positive towards Marcus Rashford. I believe he's made mistakes, and I believe accumulation of those mistakes have led to him leaving Man United and it kind of being a position where everything's just gone stale. I think United have made mistakes as well, giving him a big contract when probably hadn't earned a 350 grand a week contract. When someone like Casemiro comes through, although it's wrong, when they get 300 grand a week, you go, fucking hell, he's won. How many champions? Like, you can kind of get it. Rashford got too much too soon, and we've led to this point. But I do think he's good enough for Barcelona. The only thing I thought was that Barca were looking at other players. They don't seem like they can make the move happen. I felt like he would probably end up going on loan or joining someone else towards the end of the window. But he's got his move. But now he needs to take it. He needs to go over there. Because we could equally be in the same position next season where he's coming back. We haven't got a fee for him. And Barcelona don't want to... And now what? Do we reintegrate him? Do we...
Yeah.
It might not even be him. I mean, he could get injured. I mean, I don't wish that on him. But
Well, he got injured at Villa.
A loan thing doesn't... Yeah, exactly. At the back end of it. So he's lucky to get a move to Barcelona on some level, and also based on his talent level, I think he's somehow fallen upwards. I mean, this is a Manchester United fan. He came through the academy. He's angling for another move to Barcelona. He's just been at Aston Villa. It's just there's something sad about them. There is something sad about the move.
There is something sad about the whole story, but ultimately we are here now, and it's best for both to part ways. He's found the move that he wants. He needs to go and take it. He's going to be playing in a front three when he's playing with the likes of Lamine Yamal and stuff.
Do you think he gets in there?
I don't think he starts every week, but I think he'll be part of a good rotation. And I think eventually, he could eventually stake his place.
Over who? Rafinha?
Yeah, I think
People are saying he could win the Ballon d'Or. He's not better than Rafinha.
On form, I think he is.
He's not better
Rafinha's had a better last 2 years.
He's not better than Rafinha.
I don't think Rafinha's better than Rashford.
He's
He's had a
definitely-
better last 2 years.
I think I can guarantee Rafinha's better than Rashford.
Rashford on form, Rafinha on form. Rashford's a better player.
When's the form? What form? Rafinha right now is in the rankings.
That's literally what I just agreed with you. Though.
Yeah,
I said in the last 2, but I don't think Rafinha's a better
I'm just being
player.
honest. I don't think he starts on the left. Maybe he starts down the middle. Lewandowski's getting older. You look at the bench when they lost.
I don't think
doesn't want
I
that,
don't
though.
think he's in the starting 11
Doesn't
when he
want it.
arrives. He has to earn it.
Yeah, of course he does. I
This-
know what you're saying, but he's
this
not
really
better than
is
Rafinha.
Marcus Rashford's like Hail Mary, isn't it? This is it. He
For the World
takes this
Cup as well, isn't it?
He takes this opportunity, or he doesn't. He needs to go here every single time he's given an opportunity, work his socks off, get the opportunities, take them, score 15 goals, Barcelona win La Liga, and maybe then they think about signing him.
If Barcelona don't keep
Champions
him, it's
League.
then what? West Ham and that. What we were talking about before.
Yeah.
We got clipped up talking about that.
He'll find so much
when he got
space in that
moved.
league as well. He'll love that league. And by the way, whatever you say about Rafinha, I respect your opinion about Rafinha, but it's not like he's a world beater. At Leeds United, no one saw that happen.
That's
when
what
he
I'm
went to
saying. I think
Barcelona.
Rashford's better.
Right now, Rafinha's better than him, but
I don't know, man.
there's a lot of space in the Liga. A lot of space to
plays
run
for
into.
Brazil, like Rafinha, like
So did Richarlison, bro. Brazil ain't what they were.
no, but look, Marcus Rashford's going to have his work cut out to get into the team. He will get opportunities, of course he will. Barcelona are going to play an awful lot of games, an awful lot of European games there will be opportunities for Marcus Rashford. And he needs to give Hansi Flick a massive problem. He needs to give Hansi Flick sleepless nights.
What if he wins
but
the
for good
Champions League?
reasons.
I love it for him, man.
He were-
I
he
genuinely
were
hold no
amazing
ill
last season.
feelings towards him, man. I want him to do well.
I'm so surprised that you're not especially generous with Manchester United players. And I'm the same with Chelsea players. That's not a barbed comment at all. You're not especially generous. When you think of your assessments of the likes of McTominay, your assessments of the likes of Maguire, you're so forgiving. So, like, you're so forgiving to Rashford, and you're so unforgiving to Scott McTominay, who you still hate.
Well, I never hated Scott McTominay. I hated him as a footballer. I didn't want him in the team. Marcus Rashford has done way more for Man United than Scott McTominay did. Now, the way I feel about Marcus Rashford and the way it ended is disappointment. You know, rather than I don't hate this guy, and I still want him to go on and do well. Like, I like Marcus Rashford. I think as a person, I think when you see what he's done off the pitch, I think fantastic as well. And I think he's had some good times at Man United, and he is one of our own. He's someone from our
You
academy.
can see where Teddy was
and
coming
also
from.
from a selfish perspective, as a Man United fan, we need him to do well.
We to get money out as an asset.
we need to bring that.
But that's
money
where
in.
Teddy. I think
what
where
was
Teddy
Sheringham
Sheringham,
saying?
he's just saying that it's a soulless move, and if you're a Man United
He said he
fan,
didn't deserve the move.
He didn't. I agree with that on a
Well,
on a
where did
sporting
Sheringham
level.
speak about this?
Just on Sky Sports,
missed
I think
it.
it was.
So what,
just
he
a
said
little
that
bit.
the
He said it was
move-
soulless, and he was very negative about it. And I see what Adam's saying about it, but ultimately, my naive football fan within me, almost my inner child as a football fan, would say, Rashford, leave your Villa loan move, come back refreshed. I want to play for Man United. Maybe I'm
I
naive.
think, do you know what I think's happened though? I think
there's
that
big issues
I
there,
think
I
that
know.
move. I think that's gone as well.
But why can't that be turned around? That's what I'm saying. It is it's a bit
Because
of a sad
if you're
moment.
a manager, right, and look, again, I would love for that to be the case, and Rashford comes back, he's back, and everything's happy again. But if you're a manager, right, that's just come into the club, there's already been reports of, disciplinary issues in terms of late nights here and there, maybe missing training, going Belfast when he should have been in training, this, that, and the other. And then you come in as a new manager, you've got this backstory there, and I'm sure Ineos would have been well aware of it and keeping an eye on it as well, because let's be real, they're sacking people left, right, and centre. If one of their highest paid people in the club are acting like that, I think they're going to have an issue with it. And then the manager comes in, let's just get this timeline right. He plays him against Everton, he scores 2 goals, United win 4-0. I think it might have been the last time he scored 4 goals in the game. He scores 2, we win 4-0. Then there's a report that Rashford was out a couple of nights before that. And he gets dropped for the City game. So if you're a manager and you've just come in and you think, the highest paid player at the club,
it's not good.
he should be working his balls off. I've just got here. He should be trying to impress me. And he's having nights out.
But managers, throughout history, you can put an arm around a bad... But there's always bad eggs in football. And managers can... I mean,
I don't think
Mancini
he's a
put an
bad egg,
arm
but he's
around...
making some bad decisions.
Yeah, but he's a bit of a bad egg in terms of how he acts, for sure. But all I'm saying is, Mancini put an arm around Tevez. He was in Argentina playing golf, and he put an arm around him. That's what it's a sad moment, because he's a Man United fan.
Tevez's issues might have been very, very different. Tevez's issues weren't having late nights out here and there and being all over Manchester and partying it up probably a little bit too much.
Yeah.
That wasn't Tevez's issue.
I'd be disappointed if I was seeing him at Barca.
Do you know what? So I don't think Ruben Amorim wants a headache with it.
Yeah.
I think it's over. I think
he's got Clinton on the left.
Do you know sometimes you get a situation, it's very rare, not only in football, in life. You know when everyone just needs something else? Like, think about your ex-girlfriend. Sometimes you just need everyone.
Fresh start.
Everyone just needs to start again.